If I was a trucking man, I'd be a gear jammer with a one-arm can. I spend my nights in the roadhouse, days on the lost highway. Hey, if I was a trucking man, I have my radio screaming on the AM band. All night driving my dashboard lights. If I was a trucking man. I can't.
So, I'm Buster. Properly Woodrow W. Adams III. I guess all through high school and in the 80s I was into drag racing, and I had a little moment of fame at the 75A drag strip by winning the burnout contest, and I had a small Chevy compact truck about the size of a Toyota back in the day, and it had a 400 small block Chevrolet V8 in it, and four-wheel drive, and it would run 1250s with nitrous or 1290s off the bottle. Got in a lot of trouble at school. I drove it over a pedestrian bridge and got in trouble for that. Did burnouts in front of the school, got in trouble for that. Well, anyway, so I guess it was, I graduated in 89, January 92 I went in the Army, and I basically put my whole performance hobby on hold for 20 years, and then I got out of the Army and I slowly kind of got into back into performance to some degree, and somewhere along the line the diesel performance bug bit me. I've always liked the super stock diesel tractors at the pools. That's always been my favorite class ever since I was a kid in the 70s going to the pools at Montgomery County Fair. So I've always liked this kind of stuff, and went through a time in life when I was back to being a bachelor again, and I needed something to fill my time, so I rented a house that had a nice sized shop, and that's where the War Wagon was born. I started pulling that in 2010, pulled that for 6 seasons, and that kind of got me through trial and error. I learned a little bit about performance diesel engines, and then along around 2012 is when the idea to make this into a pulling vehicle. So got into that, and then amongst all that I got the machines in the shop and started building some turbos and fuel pumps, but all in all I tried to keep it fairly light and just have a good time with it. I've never had to rely on this job to make a living, because I've always got my real job, which is dispatching the trucks and loading trucks and doing sales and stuff for W.W. Adams Enterprises, and the trucks park here at the house. So this thing's just kind of snowballed into what it is now, and I can say it's been a lot of fun, and that's pretty much it. We're about to start the 2017 season and looking forward to it, and that's about it.
What? My role in the pulling shop is to make sure that everybody has a job and that they stay focused. Because when they become unfocused, well, every now and then we have to have a time of recreation. It's sort of like recess. You know, when you were in elementary school and you went out and had dodgeball, man, dodgeball, they got to bring dodgeball back. These snowflakes, I tell you what, snowflakes got nowhere to go. And so when we get them focused, we accomplish so much more. So a little bit of playtime, and it really brings them back into the heart of the mission here of the shop.
Getting a feel for the shop.
Jungle boogie, doodle jungle boogie, yeah.
Welcome to the pulling shop. Yeah, we do truck pull, tractor pull. We pull the engine, pull the transmission, pull the axles when we break them. We're always pulling something around here. I pulled that little red trailer around this morning, and then I pulled that mule right up on the trailer. You ought to go out and see what Floyd's doing out there. He's probably the only one working.
I'm checking ground pressure.
Oh, okay.
See? So I'm on the ground
Uh-huh.
and it's got pressure on it. So it passed this spot. And later on I might crawl back here in the shade and see if that's heavy enough to hold me. Okay, you do that. Oh, and actually we're getting the tires ready for the pool this weekend.
Saturday, right?
Saturday, big pool. Yes. Come on out and watch them pull.
That's why we're gonna call the show Pool Party.
Pool party? Well, this is a pulling shop. Pull the motor, pull the transfer case, pull the differential. It's definitely a pulling team. Pull the turbo, pull the fuel pump, pull the patches on my coverall. Had American flag. Look at this. Had American flag. I was American. And they done ripped my flag off. Can't have nothing.
Our uniform service, that was something Buster's Motorsports added for 2017 was so Pam wouldn't have to wash all the filthy, greasy clothes. And so we've had a couple different name patches. This is, Floyd's is how it's supposed to be. It just says Buster's Motorsports. And they came out with this one. And then they've been slowly switching over to the correct one. And we're supposed to have American flags on all our shoulders. Well, Floyd had the only uniform that had an American flag on it, and they cut it off this last time.
They ripped me off.
Yeah, so, because this is Buster's Motorsports and Repair. And the word repair kind of lends itself towards work. And we're all about motor sports. You know, pulling's a motor sport.
Motorsports.
Because we don't work on other people's stuff, and we only
Belly want to work on their own.
yeah, we only repair our own stuff. So anyway, what's this mule got a little leak in, or is that from our hydraulic oil?
That's where I set the book.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, so this here is for Dad to shuffle him around at the truck and tractor pull. I think Nurse Pam's going to drive that. And then we'll haul the truck there on this trailer, and once we break it to where it won't run anymore, we'll drag it up on here and haul it back and pull out whatever's broken. Right, Floyd?
And it's a pulling shop.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and
Get in the dash.
Get in the dash.
That must be a strong dash.
Yeah, we got purified water,
That's right.
Coke Zero, and Atkins chocolate milkshakes.
That's right.
That's what we run on around here. We run on Coke Zero, purified water, and Atkins milkshakes. It's good.
That's right.
And we did have a trip to the Mountain Gate today for lunch.
Now, Buster, don't let him take pictures of all your secret stuff on
no.
not a V8
Yeah.
and on the secret stuff over here, because we have to censor this a little bit.
Yeah, we have.
I got a picture on the engine, but I can cut that out.
See, we have this plastic. We can shroud the secret
Right.
items. Hey, don't.
Oh.
It's bulletproof plastic, man.
Actually, you can. Come on over here.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be like,
I guess it's fine for.
you can't. Here, we gotta cover this up. If you can see, shut that off. You can't show none of that. Yeah, you can look at pretty much anything.
This show is going to be ultra reality, people. So the camera person's going to talk a little bit. It's going to happen.
Well, that's the way it should be. We like to interact with the cameraman.
Yeah,
You could go up.
that makes it reality. When you pretend that I'm not here, that makes it more fake.
Oh yeah, that's put on. You can go up on the balcony.
Yeah, you can get a nice overhead.
Just don't
shot.
fall, because we haven't got a handrail up there, and insurance won't take care of you.
I'll try to get a shot.
I mean, we're getting more organized around here.
I'm neat and tight.
Ready?
Oh man!
Oh man, that was a
Look
good one.
and strip the threads out.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Don't lean on your butt. You got defective bottles.
Yeah, let me drink another one.
Here. We always have to have a little bit of recreation while we're working.
Got a little bit of drama.
And all work and no play make Buster a dull boy.
Makes him depressed, and he eats.
Yeah. Now hold it, Buster.
What's wrong with these bottles?
He must have cheapened them up.
I'm gonna try one more time.
You can try this chocolate bomb I got here.
That'd make a mess.
What a mess.
Oh well.
You don't make them like you need to find an old one.
That does.
They don't make bottles like they used to. Probably outsourced. Try this agave, organic blue agave. Okay, their compressor's on. Be in good shape.
I've never seen nothing like these bottles anymore. They're defective. They do strip pretty easy too. Oh well, we can't do the bottle popping today because our bottles are weak.
Oh well. Could do it. Do you have an empty antifreeze jug?
We could do a flamethrower. Flamethrowers are always good.
Yeah, we just throw aerosol cans in the fire.
A little flamethrower action. Still not like a good bottle popping though. Alright, I had to get back to work. I can't goof off anymore.
Boy's camera shot.
No, she was on the CMAs. That's what he walked out of. Yeah. Okay. You ready?
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Now we can focus.
All right. I feel better already.
Yeah. That clears my mind. I should stay on top of the mission.
We're gonna go out here and get Floyd armed because he monitors for stray groundhogs. Hey Floyd, I got the gun loaded up for you.
If you can't get him with that, we'll get the minigun out.
Hey Floyd,
600 rounds per
I
second.
got your gun in case you see a groundhog. You kind of like a groundhog under there, ain't you? Where you at? Where the heck's Floyd at?
They told me to check ground pressure.
Oh man, you ain't asleep, are you?
No,
Okay.
I'm checking ground pressure.
Oh yeah.
This part here is heavy enough.
Oh, is it?
It's holding me
Oh, okay.
so far.
Yeah. Well, here's a gun in case you see any groundhogs, but you gotta stay awake if you're gonna shoot groundhogs, though.
Why?
Well, if you're asleep, you'll never see them.
Well, I might dream about it.
Well, I don't mean to be a jerk, but I don't think I'd lay down by a Chinese tower that's getting inflated.
You
'cause
mean Good March or Long March or Ho Chi Minh Trail March?
that's a road lux.
No, you gotta read it.
It says road lux on it.
Maybe it's the other one I read, something about a Long March.
Look, who did this?
What?
Who scuffed that rim all up?
It was like having you bought it one.
I don't know.
Wasn't me. I ain't never pulled it.
It's loaded and it's on safety, okay?
Okay.
Let's
Maybe I'm gonna take a scan down there. See, I don't want to shoot Mel over on the mower there. Let's see, the vegetation's gotten so tall that the groundhog's got pretty good cover. I want to shoot the dogs and the butterfly.
I didn't know butter could fly.
What do you want me to put this?
I don't care. You put a shade somewhere. I don't want it to be hot like me.
shoot a hot gun.
No. Make the barrel swell and it be off.
Oh man, Beyonce, she was wiggling everything, and I don't know. Beyonce's not country. I mean, you know what? I'm more rap than she is country. Cause see, I can rap and make it happen, and not get back, and then we're backing, and we're backing up, and we're pulling, and then we're back into focus. See? Now that's me. That's rap. That's my rap. And that's more than Beyonce is. All she does is get up there and wiggle.
Start over. What happened? So how'd you end up with a male?
Because it came down. She come down here to make a delivery. And I said, well, Buster's in the shop because she needed a signature on the package. And she says, oh, you work for him? I said, well, yeah. She says, well, you got the name on there, Buster's Motorsports. I said, yeah. And didn't have time to explain it all to her we'd been through a real fiasco with our uniforms. I mean, it's been a regular nightmare, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
She didn't ask you if you were un-American, did she?
No,
But she saw your.
even though they took my patch off, I bear the threads of disgrace because they ripped off my American flag. Can't have none. I think I said that earlier. This might be a repeat series. Seriously.
I'm still getting mail that don't belong to us.
Oh,
What you got in the box there, old buddy?
I think you got one.
See, I'm Floyd's official eBay agent, and I got him a pocket watch off eBay. So he comes here and he's fixing to open it up first time.
Yeah, first time I heard this box. I know, you got that radio on that. Man, you got it in a box. Maybe USA is Swiss Park. Could there be something different? Oh man, even more package. Oh, Buster, you gotta see this.
I'm losing my zip tie, so I may as well.
Well, yeah, they ain't holding your britches up, are they? Well, you're all right then. You won't get embarrassed.
Get your label yet, Buster?
He got a label motion.
I got a motion to make it. Well, are you happy with it, Floyd?
Absolutely. Look at it. Looks better than in the picture.
Yeah, well, that person had a
A real high rate.
100%
Everything.
and stuff.
There are some things about Buster. He can't stay clean. He's got to be dirty, and that's why when we were playing softball, they nicknamed him Duster because he was always in the dirt, and he was covered with mud and dirt. And so, in his adult life, he's taken on the same challenge. And if he gets within 20 foot of a grease gun, he gets greasy. And it's just awful. I mean, we can't use any tools. They're always greasy. The grease gun's always greasy. And, well, that's all I've got to say about that.
Coffee.
Hmm?
How do you drink your coffee?
How do I drink it?
Yeah.
With my right hand, usually.
No, I'm not like, what do you put in it?
It's black with that natural sweetener. That's only Silverbacks use natural sweetener.
You gotta explain to the audience here what a silverback is, because they
Well,
might.
Silverback is the bad is the bad boy gorilla of a pride. And my pride is the Bourne family, and I'm the silverback. Unless their daddy wants to be silverback. He's probably going to challenge me before long. And then I'll have to use all my finesse and experience as a seasoned silverback to retain the position.
So tell our audience how the gorilla thing started, if you remember.
Oh, Harambe. Isn't that when it started?
It did, but there was a certain event. Remember, we were horse playing around at the church, and I smashed through the double doors. And you said, "What a gorilla!"
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
And it stuck.
he was so big. He'd grown up so fast. What a gorilla. That was it. And then a poor kid fell into Harambe's cage, and Harambe was going to save him. He was dragging him around a little bit, but he wasn't beating him up. And they leveled off on Harambe with probably a 300 Weatherby Magnum and put him out of commission. I kind of put the dampening on the gorilla situation. But we've got other gorillas out there, and they'll be making their appearance shortly. Is that one of the money makers coming in?
No, it's a spray.
Somebody's
spray.
Notice how intense Buster is now that he's gotten a little break and relaxation. His skills have intensified, and he's
1 o'clock the other morning, and then back up again at 4:30 for the real job. This isn't the real job. This is the fun job. But yeah, anytime you're getting ready for an event, it usually means several long nights and early mornings getting ready for it, and which is okay because we love it and it's all worthwhile in the end. But sometimes by about day 5 of 4 or 5 hours of sleep, you're kind of not very exciting to be around, just doing what you got to do. And we're kind of in that mode right now, except for Dad. He's always cheerful. And Floyd, he's pretty cheerful too, especially since he got his new watch today. Tie rod and came off right in the parking lot.
Buster's Motorsports, we always try to help out a fellow trucker in distress. So I'm gonna go get a tape measure and try to help Fleet Pride get the right thing without having a.
Well, does he need the whole end, the whole tie rod, or just the end?
Needs both ends.
Oh, both ends are bad?
That's what he said. He wanted to get both ends.
Well, so you're going to get both ends or get the whole tie rod and everything?
They don't have the whole tie rod. They're only going to have the ends.
Replace the ends, and then you get a measurement on it.
I'm not doing it. I'm just going to try to help get him a part. If he can get the part, then Mark's equipment. His cousin is in Frederick right now. So this fellow's cousin is in Frederick. So
Okay.
If I can get him a right part number, then he can get it. So I'm going to go get a tape measure.
Oh, okay. All right.
I had to get rid of my payload of weed clipping. Started at 6 o'clock this morning, and
So how do you think you're gonna do?
Second place. I should be in line for a good solid second.
Second out of 2.
Yeah, well, you don't need to put that on there.
No, you're going for first.
I mean, it could happen.
Salisbury, Pennsylvania, driving the scrapper, Mr. Hank Oster. All right, we need it. Hold up. Need the red flag out. Hey, we need a little heads up to the sled operator. When the truck moves away from the sled, all right, so let's see what's going to happen right now. Green light on the sled. Of course, Hank right now is checking all the gauges, boost gauges and everything. Gotta get a good clean out, a good clean burn, get that turbo spinning. From Salisbury, Pennsylvania, Mr. Hank Oster. Can't quite get that engine to turn the way he wants to do. Go and clean it out, try and get her cleaned up. Just can't get that turbo to spin. Of course, he being the first bore, he can take a look at what's going on, make the adjustments he needs to make. Of course, he does have a air shutoff on the engine. These diesel engines do not have any spark plugs. The only way they can shut them down is by shutting the air down on the intake of the turbocharger. That's the only way a diesel can shut down. You gotta just shut the air down to them. I think that's one of the things he was checking to make sure that the kill switch mechanism on it was open. Of course, a turbocharger, for anyone who doesn't know what one is, it is a supercharger type device. Half of it sits over the exhaust manifold. The exhaust makes it run. The other sits on the intake manifold. That's what puts the boost into the engine. Not sure if he's going to go back to the spin area and make an adjustment real quick, or he's just going to throw in the towel. Well, let's give a nice round of applause for Hank Oster. Hopefully he'll be able to get this issue resolved here soon. Came all the way from Salisbury, Pennsylvania. Well, coming up to the track right now is Mr. Woody Adams. Woody hails out of Mount Airy, Maryland. In a truck they call not a V8. This is a Max Superliner. Running one of the big 6 cylinders in it, probably 680 cubic inches. Of course, his son Buster Adams did a lot of work on this truck trying to get it ready for today. Of course, when you mention the name Buster Adams, we think of the old war wagon Dodge that he has. So we'll see what he can do out here. Green light on the sled. Let's see what we can do out here
First pull of the season. Checking over all the gauges, turbo boost. Gonna burn her up slowly, get that turbo spinning. Ladies and gentlemen, from Mount Airy, Maryland, driving the Nada V8, Mr. Woody Adams. Come on, Woody. Well, it's either having some issues, but you gotta back it up. They're allowed 2 attempts to move the sled 100 feet. That's his buster right there talking to him, seeing what's going on, see if they can, he's going to back it up and try her again. He's going to give it another shot. Green light back on the sled. All right, Woody, it's all or nothing. From Mount Airy, Maryland, driving the Nada V8 Mac, ladies and gentlemen, Woody Adams. That was a good run for Woody Adams, ladies and gentlemen. Straightened up from Salisbury, Pennsylvania, driving the Scrapper, Mr. Hank Oster. Still can't get it quite right, but let's give him a nice round of applause for Hank Oster driving the Scrapper, ladies and gentlemen. At 101.57, his new season, he'll get it straightened out. He'll make a good run this year.
Tell us what you think.
Well, it's been a long week, and happy to take home a win. Win's good.
What do you
Happy.
think?
Well, the major victory is getting it down the track without any mechanical breakage and getting it off the line.
One.
It's a win on 3 fronts. There you go.
Yay! Down in.
Oh, say that again.
Even a blind hog finds an acorn every now and then.
Squirrel.
Well, hogs eat them too.
Groundhog.
Groundhog.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go see Hank.
Okay.